Exodus 25, 1 through 2 said, "The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Tell the sons of Israel to raise a contribution for me. From every man whose heart moves him, you shall raise my contribution." Well, if you're joining us in reading through this 90-day reading plan, today's reading is Exodus 25, 1 through 30, and I encourage you to read that passage. Now, I attend a Baptist church, and each year we have a time set aside, and we make a determination as to what we will give to our church in the next year. While there's an emphasis on tithing, we will make a concerted effort to teach the idea of listening to God and then giving what He lays in our heart. The Israelites had the same concept. When God was getting ready to tell Moses how to build the tabernacle, He told him to go to the people who were moved to give money to this project. This was over and above what they were giving in the sense of tithes. This was to be over and above what they were giving in the sacrifices. They were dedicating a certain amount of money and skill to the construction of God's tabernacle. Now let me get this out of the way. Everything we have, including the clothes on our back, belongs to God. When we die, we'll take nothing with us. Therefore, we should treat everything as something that should be used for God's service, not necessarily for our own pleasure. I think I've told you the story that my grandfather would give my grandmother woodworking tools as presents. My grandmother did not like woodworking. My grandfather loved woodworking. He gave my grandmother the tools so that he would take care of them. They were not his, they were my grandmother's. He was just using them. In the same way, our money and our belongings do not belong to us. If we are believers, we should reconcile that they all belong to God, and we should be seeking to use them in the way that God would have us use them. If we think that way, we'll become much less desirous of inconsequential things and much more desirous of the eternal things.